Hello. How's the sound? I think I'm coming through the regular laptop mic right now. Sloppy steak time. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. We'll be changing the camera configurations as time goes on. In fact, I think we're gonna multicam straight off. Let me see. Yes, I have another one. Challenge is I need like a tripod or something to put that on. I'll get chat up on my phone. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. Excited about the new place? Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of full of boxes, but oh, the camera's sliding. Camera's sliding. Let's see what we got. Okay, very exciting. Very exciting. Now, I have several tripods. I have monitor arms. I have all kinds of things. I think I'm going to want... Okay, let's talk about the objective right now. What you see before you in the bubble wraps are GPUs, heat sinks, and cooling fans for heat sinks, all of which I demounted from 2 PCs in order to transport them. And I just realized I forgot to do that for a third PC, so that one might be toast. But for these two, I have done this. And now I get to remount all these things and hope that they work. And one of these PCs is the one that I've been using from home, right? But the other one is the one that I want to upgrade to. Now, the one that I want to upgrade to is very overbuilt. Let me show you the difference in size between these cases, all right? So the one on the right is my old PC, and the one on the left is the new one. You can see the case is like mostly empty, but it's for an AMD Threadripper situation, and so they said they wanted lots of ventilation in the case. I think maybe they just wanted to sell me a more expensive gamer-ass case. But anyway, I want to get both of these computers working, but the plan is going to be to make the big-ass one be my my new PC. So now that's the deal. And then, of course, before moving, I ran out and got some thermal paste, but then I packed it away somewhere and I still haven't found it. And so I ordered off Amazon last night a new thermal paste for delivery from 4 to 8 a.m. this morning. And they didn't get it here by 8 a.m., but it wasn't that much later. So I've got that. Now, I've never done this. I've never thermal pasted things onto motherboards, because last time that I did this kind of thing, like I've quote unquote built so many PCs in my life, but like last time I mounted a CPU, you didn't need thermal paste. Like that's how long ago it was. So like this is going to be a whole interesting thing. I think I want to maybe try to be careful and clean off the old thermal paste. Like I mostly kind of got it, but I think you want to get it. I don't really have good cleaning equipment, but I have lots of little like screen wipes, alcohol screen wipes, hoping that those are fine and won't destroy my PC. Ran out and got thermal paste. So in San Francisco, there is a place called Central Computers. That used to be called Central Computer, which was a better name. That I've gotten computer stuff at since I was in college. Like, that's how long it's been there. It's like a chain that's around the San Francisco Bay Area. It's got like 5, 6 stores. It's always just been the place that you go to get computer stuff, if you know about computers. I don't believe that they have one anywhere within hundreds of miles of where I am, but there may be an equivalent store. That would be Micro Center. I've never heard of Micro Center, but I will take your word for it. Okay, first, let's actually, let me try to get you guys a better view. So I have some tripods. Maybe I need to find my duct tape. Because, like, I don't know about mounting. Let me see this webcam. This webcam does not, so if you see the webcam mount here, it looks like it's a very fancy mount, but it has literally no screw ports. Oh, actually, no, there is one. There's a tripod mount on the bottom. Never mind. So I could close it up like this and screw it into a tripod, maybe. All right. Oh, wait. Because of the stuff I was doing on the Witness years ago, I have lots of... I got rid of most of my crazy tripod weird swivel mounts, but I've got a couple. I saw one. I've got a Vive tracker attached to one in the other room that I could demount. Okay, let me see. Here's a mic stand that maybe we could use. It's got the wrong size screw on it. So we'll put that over to the side. That's my normal mic stand when I'm like doing my things. It doesn't want to go on the side till I do this. Okay. We've got... Oh, I thought I had other tripods in here. They must be in the other... Oh, no, they're back here. Okay, we've got these guys. Oh, this guy's already got a fancy size... So this is one of these funky mounts that I got when I was working on the Witness and thought I was going to do my own camera stuff for that and didn't end up needing to. I don't know how well you can see that, but like, it's like a little swivelly thing. It probably won't swivel as far as we want, but we'll see. All right. By the way, high quality, well-built tripods are so much better than cheap-ass tripods. I used to have like 6 of this exact model, and that was no longer necessary, but I kept 2 of them. And I think there's 2 in the office. And it's good action. It's so easy to like set this up compared to so many other tripods. Okay, so now let me see. Welcome to the view of my hand. Let's try screwing this on here. Wait. Come on, bro. Okay, we don't need it too screwed on, but like that's good. Okay, we now have bird's eye view of the proceedings. Look at that. And then, actually maybe I'll lower the tripod again, because this is too far, right? I could zoom the camera, but some tripod for a webcam, I know. It is not built for a webcam. Let's put it that way. All right. We're going to bring it back down a bit. Let's see. All right. That might be good for now. You know, it might be best if, so I actually have a table over here, and it's got a bunch of junk on it. And the question is, do I work on the PCs on the table or on the floor? The benefit of the table is I'm not generating static all the time as much, although I still am. I don't have one of those fancy like static wrist strap scenarios. Table is better. You know, this little rolly thing over here is probably good enough. Let's see. I mean, it's not that much bigger than this PC case, but like I can put stuff on this, right? Okay, so as you see, this is a typical PC case. It's got these, well, you guys probably don't have very good contrast, but it's got the screws. And you just take the thing off. Let me move the lamp here. Okay. So actually, we might want to elevate the viewpoint again. Because like you can't see in the case. Now that said, I believe I can just crank it up without having to raise everything. Because that's the other good thing about this one, is it's got this vertical crank on it. It's not going to go that far up, but maybe enough to help. Okay, so the CPU is here. Can you, I guess you can see. And it's looking pretty clean. But let me enlarge the pictures here. Actually, the question is, do I bring webcam 3 on? Let's do this. Let's get maximum ridiculous. Right? We're not ridiculous enough yet. We're going to have to figure out this scenario, but okay. Let me do this. Oh my God, I've got the air conditioning turned on, and it is so strong, it's just blowing out the thing. Okay, so this is our view, How many streams do you watch that have 3 cameras simultaneously? All right. Wow. Let's make this one the big one. Let's do this. Let's do that. This can come over here. Okay, we've got some kind of arrangement of views that is very amazing in ProStreamer. This is ProStreamer. Okay, let me give you a little more elevation on this. Maybe we need to zoom that out. I don't know. Anyway, now let me get some alcohol wipes. Okay, these are technically for your glasses, but you know, it is what it is. It doesn't actually say that these are alcohol wipes. Well, yes, it does. Water, isopropyl alcohol, proprietary detergents. I don't know how I feel about proprietary detergents. Got a little bit of gray goop on there. So we are cleaning things off. I guess I'll keep wiping till there's no gray goop. Now, I don't know what the probability is that something else on this board has been damaged. Okay, there's some, but there's less. Just keeps coming off. I don't know what to say. It looks clean, but then there's always more. It's like I can see streaks on there. It's like it doesn't all come off on the towel, right? It's kind of staying on. All right. You know what? Maybe this has to be enough right here. Maybe I should get a Q-tip or something. Oh, I don't know. That might leave little hairs everywhere. That would be bad. Why even clean if you're putting more compound on it? Because dry compound supposedly will just form a bunch of air bubbles and not conduct heat, and then you're sag. But we're going to hope that that's good enough. If it's not, then we'll learn. Okay, so we have to figure out which one is the heat sink for this motherboard. There's two of them. And this looks like the bigger one, which is for the other one. And this looks like the bigger one, which is for the other one. So we're going to put these to the side for now. This one, let's also figure out the GPU. Here's my awesome knife that I have a bunch of. Back in a second. So one of my life hacks is that when I find things I really like, I buy like 6 of them, which this falls in that category. What's the focus distance for this camera? Oh, it's autofocusing, I guess. It's like a Stanley knife, but like it folds. But also, it's very easy to get the blade out. You just push down on this thing. It's way easier than one of the crappy ones where you have to like unscrew the middle. Not crappy, but like old style. What's a GPU? It is something that you find in Escape from Tarkov that lets you mine Bitcoin. When I found 2 of them, and now we're unwrapping them because I had to put all this bubble wrap so that it would not get jostled in my backpack, or if a bullet hit it, it would bounce off the bubble wrap. Okay, which GPU? Will I even be able to tell which GPU this is? I feel like this is the 2080 because it's a reasonable size. I see part numbers and serial numbers. I don't see like a marketing model number. We're going to open the other one, and then we're going to compare, and this one's going to be smaller, and we're going to say, okay, that's the one. Oh, I got to do something about this error, dude. It's on the side. Oh, 3080 Ti right there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we don't want that one yet. We want the 2080 for the old machine. Almost lost it there. Okay. By the way, the other thing I bought when I bought thermal paste at Central Computer was anti-static bags, because I didn't have another bag to put this one in. Okay. This one is actually bigger physically. I guess this is a 2080. It just says RTX. Was 2080 the first RTX? I think so. Okay, we're going to do CPU first, though. All right, so the GPU can sit there. Am I using 2 GPUs in the same system? No. We're putting together 2 computers. Okay. Oh, I should clean this as well. So this square surface right here, which hopefully it will autofocus on, has to go directly onto the CPU with some thermal paste in between. Question, people, how do I know how much thermal paste to put on? Answer, not too much. You don't want it dripping all over the place after you smush the thing on, and you don't want so much. You want like just enough to couple the two surfaces, right? Problem, I don't know how much that is. Okay, this surface didn't really keep that much paste. This surface is fine. I don't really need to clean it much. It was mostly sticking to the CPU. Okay. Now this thing has like all this stuff that I don't remember. It's got like a whole situation, retainer screw. Oh, this one's actually kind of simple. It's the other one that's gnarly. All right, so we got to put the fans on this one. Grain of rice pre-sized is generally right. I hate to break it to you, Devin, but a grain of rice and a pea are very different sizes. I don't really know what to do with that suggestion. Like a pea is like 8 grains of rice. All right. So these fingers, they have little brackets on them that they use to just stick onto the heatsink. So now the heatsink is kind of dusty. I've got dust on my shirt from it. Let's just not clean it over the computer. Get some of this dust off. Okay. Now, okay, so this thermal paste, well, hold on. Let me put the fans on. So these probably go from the sides, right? Like this. Wait. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So the little wire has to stick between two of the little flanges on the thing. I'm guessing power side down makes sense because it's going into the motherboard and that's where all the power slots are. I get to, of course, find the fan slots. That'll be fun. Okay. Okay. So now these things here are like retaining screws or retained screws that sort of live. Oh man. You know what? I think I'm supposed to tighten those before doing what I just did with the heat sinks, because the heat sinks get in the way of the screws. Now that seems weird because it also seems hard to put the heat sinks on after the thing's in there. But I guess we're going to try doing it that way. Okay, so thermal paste. Where's the thermal paste? I had it. I put it in different places. There it is. So it comes with this thing, which I guess is like the smear paddle. You smear with the smear paddle. Or do I like press it on? Let's read the instructions. Sink first, then fans, yeah. Don't smear. How much is in the tube? Way more than we need. I hope. All right. Guys, I got a Corsair decal. Awesome. All right. Piece of paper. Please handle the XTM50 with care. Improper use and or handling may cause personal injury. And then it's got French for some reason. I don't want it in German. No, I just want to read the, it's got 27 languages. It just says personal injury. It doesn't actually tell me how to do anything. Oh, wait. Prepare the contact surface and wipe the surface clean with a lint-free wipe. Align and mount the stencil onto the cold plate surface. So the stencil, I guess that's what the Corsair thing is. This is actually supposed to be a useful item. Oh, it's to prevent the goop from getting everywhere is what it is. I thought it was just going to be like a cool decal that you use to show you're a gamer. All right, so this light goes like this or something. I mean, I don't want to like take off the frickin' mount. Dispense XTM50 in a straight line along the edge of the inner cutout area of the stencil, then spread with the applicator. Somebody said don't spread, but they're telling me to spread. Carefully remove the stencil. Okay, well, I'm not going to totally de-screw the mounting bracket. I'm just going to try to like push the stencil on here and hope it maybe stays. And it doesn't seem like it's going to. But like, I don't want to, we're just gonna go commando here. Don't spread since you'll leave gaps. Okay, so I have to make an X, but with very, very little, because an X is a large shape. Now the question is, what happens when I inevitably put too much? I'm going to use the spreader to scrape it off. Don't spread, just put a pea-sized blob in the middle. The sheer weight of the cooler spreads it. Okay, we're going to try that. We're going to try the pea-sized blob. And if the computer doesn't run, then it's chat's fault. All right. Now, how big of a pea are we talking about is the question. That's like a small pea. And is it like a dehydrated pea, or is it like compound is non-conductive, it's fine if it leaks? Yeah, okay. A little bit more. Someone says perfect, somebody else says a little bit more. I'm going to put just a tiny dab. That's like the last dab from the hot ones right there. All right. If it looks like you peed, that's too much. Well, chat can be the judge of if it looks like I peed. All right, so now we're going to put this on. And I'm not even going to be able to see if it leaks out, honestly. I can't even really tell if these are in the right place. They're not. Okay, I got one of the screws binding, as the lockpicking lawyer would say. All right, now let me get a screwdriver. Okay, question number 2. How tightly do I want to screw these things in? By the way, this kit here is baller, dude. Check out all the things that are in it. A bit at a time on each screw. Yeah. Maybe this one. No, it's a little bigger than that. This one. So yeah, like how tight do I want this, guys? Here's a little bit. Like obviously not as tight as I can go, right? Like that would be too much. Maybe, are these screws like designed to not go too tight? Because they're very sophisticated seeming screws. If it wiggles, it's too loose. It doesn't seem like it's wiggling. It also doesn't seem hand tight though. But like, as I screw these, they're not getting really tighter. Oh, yes they are. Now the thing is, hand tight is different for different people. Okay, there we go, there we go. We are at the bottom. Okay, so now we'll try putting in the GPU as well. Like a modern PC is not going to do anything if you don't plug the GPU in, I don't think, right? Like there's no ability to partially boot it up and like see anything on the screen like there was once upon a time. I don't think. Oh, we got to put the fans on. Let's do that. Let's find. So this is one of these 4-slot 4-baggers. Does it matter which way I put it on? There's one in the corner there. I don't think it matters, right? Oh, we'll put it on first. Dude, it's like the RAM is in the way and stuff. Okay, hold on. Why don't I put this one on this side? And this one, oh, they're like, okay, they're exactly the same. It's not going to matter. I could do it with the cable up on this side and then bring it down. That's the plan. That's initiative, people. Okay, so the RAM is just in the way now. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Whoever told me don't put the fan on has... Can offset the fan slightly to compensate. All right. All right. That might be how it was, in fact, before. I don't know. All right. So let's plug this fan in so as we don't forget. Over here in this 4-bagger. All right. Second fan. You can't download a fan. Isn't that what OnlyFans is for? Now I did take pictures of where the fans were plugged in, I think, a little bit, but maybe not always. So there's some 4-prongers on the left side of the board over here. Maybe I go to those. I just don't know if it faces like out or in. I don't see any 4-prongers over here. There's one way over there, but that's too far. These fans are supposed to blow towards each other. No, they go on opposite sides of the heatsink. They can't blow towards each other. Okay, yeah, I have this difficult problem where I want to plug the fan somewhere that is now hard to reach. It's making me sad. I could just boot it up with one fan. See how that goes. There's a 4-pronger here. If someone's using that. That's this fan down here. I could move where this fan is plugged into. But it's got like a 3-prong plug. I don't know if I dare change that. CPU cooler should have its own instructions with diagrams. Dude, I got rid of that so long ago. It is not even funny. All right, so we're just going to try to reach down here. All right, so I can't even see very well when my hand is in there, so we're going to turn on the iPhone. Still can't see very well when my hand is in there. Let's bring it from this side. And I believe, yeah, okay, I can see the thing. Okay, I was putting it in the wrong way anyway, because I can see the thing that this needs to line up against. We got it. We got it. We did it, chat. All right. Now we just got to attach the tangler. And then attach the other tangler. Okay. That is probably the hard part. GPU. Oh. So as not to lose the GPU retaining screws thingers, I screwed them back in to the case. Very good practice to do this. CPU fan should go into a socket labeled CPU fan. Yes, I cannot read the labels from here, but I've been around the PC world. Those haven't changed in a really long time. All right, so GPU. Now, for some reason, they had this plugged in close to the CPU, so I'm going to put it back in the same slot. I don't know why. Maybe it was to leave the M2 drive slot uncovered, I guess, the unoccupied one. They're being nice. I don't know. Okay, and then of course, GPUs need more power than the rest of the universe, so we have to plug these in. And these plugs are really annoying. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like this segmented plug, right? Actually, I don't know if it matters. I don't think it matters which one of these goes where, but like, it's like, come on, man. I feel like Joe Biden here. Come on, man. All right, so we got that. And this is not a magnetic screwdriver, Sag. Which is going to make this a little bit annoying. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, screw alert. Oh, okay. It fell in the hole. Now, because we are an experienced computer user, we're only going to put one GPU screw in. Because if this doesn't work, who knows, right? Okay. So I think the first thing we do is we just try powering it on. and we see if it like beeps or what. Do I have power cables? I do. I have various things in various places. Okay, power cable. That's going into the back. Now I need to plug that into, let us say, one of these puppies right here. And that's going to go to orange extension cord to the wall. And then we're going to hope that this wall socket has power. All right, so we have orange here. So now I'm flicking the case to 1. Okay, and a couple LEDs on the back came on. Lights on the inside are on. And let's see what happens. Do PCs beep anymore when they fail to boot? Dude, look at that gamer RAM. Look how glowy the gamer RAM is, guys. Oh my God, this is such a high-end PC. It says D6A2 3. Oh, it's changing. That's a temperature, right? 32 Celsius? Is that bad? I don't know if these are gamer lights or if everything's fine. Status code, no, because that's a temperature. Well, now it's up to 40 Celsius. Okay, I think the next thing to do is to shut it off and try plugging in a monitor, right? Like, we'll see if anything comes up on the monitor. So I tapped the power button and it didn't go off, right? Which Windows wouldn't when you tap the power button if it booted. So I'm going to hold the power button now. Okay. So, I mean, that is consistent so far with a working system. I don't know what that means probability-wise of us having a working system. We'll see. Okay. Monitor. I've got the 240 hertz gamer monitor over here. Which, let's take a look at this. This is the smaller, more lightweight one. It is. It'll take HDMI or DisplayPort, and then of course we get to have the fun time of figuring out what is going on there. Its mount is like currently attached to this double monitor arm thing, which I hate because it doesn't like really give me the ability to adjust things independently. So I don't really want to use this long term, but for the purposes of getting this booted up, perhaps it is the right thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not squishing something important, because I'm mounting it like right next to the desk power thing. All right, that's fine. This arm we don't need. Oh, it's really not on there very tight. That's what I want to know is, how do I buy high quality monitor arms in 2022? Because all I know how to do is get them off Amazon and they're all bad. Okay, video cables. Here's a DisplayPort cable. And then we need power, which for this, I think is this power brick here, maybe? Uh-oh. See, I did this great cable organization thing, and now it's sad. We will disorganize for now. Okay, I probably should cut this into much shorter sleeve segments and like position them on the cable. I don't know. Okay, mouse, power, thingamabobber. Okay, so this is like intentionally. I need to cut the duct tape without harming any animals. All right. Oh, very old duct tape. Couple years probably. Oh yeah. Sticky. Okay. Gross. It's like this weird, oh, my hands are all duct tape slime. I kind of want to go wash them. Let me just try plugging this in. Okay, boom. There we go with that. Here we go with this. Power it on. I don't see. Hello, is that the power button? Ah, there we go. Okay, it is powered on. Display port, no signal. I'll pop it in there. Let's see what happens. Do we get display port yes signal? There's a cursor. Windows. My CPU fan did not spin. Oh, shoot. One of them is not plugged in. One of the CPU fans, I don't know if I knocked it off somehow. That doesn't seem possible. So I'm hot plugging it. I probably like missed it before. Yeah, so the one on the other side was spinning, but that one was not. Thank you for noticing that, because I might have just not noticed that at all. All right, well, Discord doesn't work because we have no internet on this PC, but we are done here for now, kind of. We don't have a mouse on this PC yet. The mouse is somewhere mysterious. Now, this is the old PC, which is not the one that I super want to succeed, right? But this is my fallback, right? Like if the new PC doesn't work, which by the way, I don't know if I've turned it on in like 6 months, but if the new PC doesn't work, we fall back to this and we're just playing Tarkov on the same machine that we did 2 weeks ago. Now we'll see, that actually is a good test because I don't know if we have the right amount of thermal paste or whatever, right? So, but cool. Let me put the other GPU screw in. And then we'll put the case on for now. It's amazing, guys, that went better. So, like I said, I have not done PC stuff since before thermal paste was a thing. So when I decided I had better demount the heatsink and GPU in order for this PC to be driven across the country, I think if I had given you a probability that it would work correctly first time like this, I would probably have said, I feel like 30% is a little too high, you know. I feel like it was below 30%, but apparently everything was fine. Okay. Where did I put the screwy screws? Here they are. So now we just put the case back together. Now this PC obviously is a business PC. It is nothing like the baller fucking gamer PC that's coming up next. And I'm going to have to get it like a drink. I'm going to have to wash duct tape slime off my hands. Guys, by the way, PCs, cases are so much nicer to work on now. Like, back when I started my first company in the 90s, you'd be like skinning your hand. Like all the screws were like bad, lame screws. This kind of like hand turnable screw on the case was not a thing. And like, you'd be like skinning your hand on like weird sharp metal pieces on the inside. It sucked. These cases are way better that you kids have today. All right. One out of two. Did I fix the CPU fan? Yes. Everything else was better back then. Well, software was a lot faster. That's the trade-off. Dude, this case is so heavy. Okay, you guys have a lot of glare, I guess, but we're gonna take this off right away, I think. I don't remember. So we take the top off. Something. How does this go? I feel like we take the top off and then this big ass glass side comes off, but I can't. Yeah, these screws for some reason are kind of fiddly. All right. Do I have to hinge it? What do I do? Oh, no, there's this button here. Now this case is way, way overbuilt. Oh my God. Just wait till you see all the gamer ass lights that are going to come off from this. Now, how does the glass open? Like, this is literally glass. Or maybe it feels like glass. Maybe it's like some kind of super hard plastic. It feels like glass. And I just got duct tape fingerprints all over it. All right, let me get a drink. Back in a second, but I have my Twitch chat following me to the kitchen. All right, I turned the cooler on, and until I adjust the vents, it's going to be way too breezy in here. Now, everyone knows that the very most important thing when you're working on a big-ass gamer PC like this is to bring plenty of liquids to drink. So we're going to do that. Question is, what's my best bottle opener here? Is this my new place? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, I wish if this knife had a little bottle opener, it would be like the perfect thing. Now I have several like Leatherman type things, but of course I have no idea where they are. I got some hammers in here. I've got a hacksaw, that'll get it open. Okay, we're going to fix this PC with a hammer. Use the end of the knife. Yeah, it's probably better than the hammer, honestly. This hammer is not... Oh. Uh-oh. It's rising to the top. Right next to the open PC, yes! Dude, how do you think you succeed in the games industry? I'm trying to show how you succeed in the games industry right here, okay? Now, I don't really have anything to prevent the air. Let me go get some aluminum foil. All right, we got some good aluminum foil. By the way, Weird Al has a really good song about aluminum foil that you could cue at this point. I will not play it because it'll get us taken off Twitch. Although apparently, everything will get you taken off any platform. Like apparently GoFundMe can just give $8,000 or $8 million of donations to whoever they want. Because, you know, truckers aren't working class people who need money. So, you know, that's the modern internet that we have now. Like, oh, we'll just give, you know, that money, we'll just give it to, like, you know, future communists of America or something. Like approved charities. We will give it to state approved charities. Oh man, there's like a lot of leftover thermal paste on this one. I'm kind of wondering if I need to like somehow use a rag or something with more friction. There's like a lot. Maybe there was a lot on the other one and I just couldn't see it, and therefore it's fine. Like maybe if it's like really small and granular like this, it's fine. There's like a lot. How does anyone with PC building experience, can you tell me how hard I should work to get this off versus just like it's fine? Yes, this is a Threadripper. It says that, but you probably can't see because of the lighting. Should be clean enough to eat off of. I don't know how I'm ever going to get all this off, honestly. It does not seem possible. Maybe we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going and going and going. I mean, there's definitely less now. Lick it off, I don't think that's going to help. These are little alcohol towels. These are little isopropyl alcohol towels. Maybe the density of isopropyl alcohol on these is not enough. I might have some bottles of isopropyl in a bathroom or something, but I might have left those in San Francisco. You know, it is coming off substantially more, so I'm not going to worry, but we're just going to keep going this way. It's coming off. AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3970X is what this CPU is. We bought it like probably last year and just haven't really used this machine. What car do I have? Well, my new car, which I just bought but has not been delivered yet, is a Porsche Taycan. And I got that because I just can't handle Tesla anymore, man. I wanted an electric car, and Tesla sucks, so I'm like, well, is it the Turbo S? No, I got like just a lower end one because I didn't, like, I feel like electric cars are going to get a lot better in a couple years, so I didn't want to spend a ton and get super fancy. And also, we're between game releases, right? So I didn't want to like frivolously buy something mega expensive, although honestly it's still a kind of an expensive car, right? So I got like a mid-range one. This is starting to be pretty clean here, I tell you what. I mean, there's still paste coming off, but it's not so bad. So by the way, I bought the higher end thermal paste on Amazon, which is XTM50, where 50 is the how much it is, right? It's like 50 Flubargs per Flomberg. So hopefully that's a good number. Was there something specific about Tesla that sucked? The service is horrible. It's especially bad for me because I wish my car didn't exist anymore, but it's bad for pretty much everybody. And to the point where it's kind of contemptuous. Like they won't communicate with me about things. They won't tell me the truth about things. It's been many years ago actually, but like they've straight up like contemptuously lied to my face with like ridiculous lies. Like I can't do it anymore. So that was the thing. It was like, I want an electric car because I think they're the best, and also we should transition to electric transportation, right? But I want an electric car from a company that supports its cars reasonably, and I want to be able to get one right now as opposed to waiting a year because of supply chain problems or because of an unknown amount of time. So I bought one I found one that I wanted at a dealership a few states away and bought that, and they are transporting it here. This will need more than just a dot. Yeah, I mean, this is about twice the surface area of the other one, right? So what should I do? Put two peas next to each other? Like two peas in a pod? How much? Ooh, I just kind of got some new thermal paste out of the crack there. I woke it up. You would draw a line. Slop it up! Oh my God, no, we're not going to slop it up, guys. That's too much. This is not sloppy computers right here. X would probably be best because of how huge the Threadripper is. So an X made out of very thin lines, like what do I do? All right, we're going to call that good enough. And if it's not, then I won't succeed in the games industry. All right. I'll let that dry for a second. Although I don't know how long things take to dry. Spread it evenly. See, people are telling me to spread now. Communists are telling me to spread. See, communists want an even amount of thermal paste at every point, all the time, right? Apply Ben and Jerry's. Okay. So, here we go. We got the thermal paste. Oh, let me, I haven't even unpacked the heat sink and all this stuff. Hold on. Hold on. Now this one I think is not symmetric. I don't remember how this one went. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got to clean the heat sink. By the way. Let us do that. Shiny. Again, it seems very easy to clean relative to the CPU. Do they make the CPU cover very, like, kind of sandpapery on purpose to hold the paste? Is that what's going on? Anyway. So this is like a 4-screw daddy. Now I seem to remember this one being more complicated, but how does this? Okay, I think I've got it the wrong way. Okay, those line up there. Those line up there. So it goes this way. Now after that last CPU, I feel like I should have more than one fan, but I only see one fan. You could say it's the only fan. I'll look for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the only fan. Let's get the GPU out as well. I mean, let's just try the heatsink now. I'm going to try the X. Like a thin. I feel like anything I do is going to be way too much. Okay, how's this? It is obviously unevenly distributed, but that's because not even communism can fix everything. No, too much? I can scrape some off. It's fine. You can't see. Yeah, okay, let me. Is that any better? Too little is where you run into problems. Looks good. Are we sure that's enough? No dots in the gap. What? Dude, it's thermal paste. What do you... Definitely enough. All right, we're just going to do it. You know, if it doesn't work, then we'll just lose right when we're about to get a GPU in Tarkov. Oh, I forgot. These are handy. For some reason, they just didn't want regular human beings using these screws. Why, I don't know. So they have these stupid ass like hex nuts. And I forget what I used. I used this thing to turn them before. So fortunately, the night before the movers showed up, I had like this frickin' thing where I can hose, because like these screws are kind of like under. So I've got this hosey hose, and I found the right bit to put in there, which was like why would they put these really bizarre, weird hex bits on this fucking thing? Like what? It's like the Democratic Party determined that you aren't allowed to question how your PC works. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was this one. That's way too big. Way too big. I don't know, guys. I don't remember which bit it was. F. Maybe it was one of these. That's too small. Okay, that's, oh! We have an emergency situation. Do I have something to pick that up with? Thermal paste is drying out as we speak. There's a magnet in the iFixit kit. Really? Here, let me try these giant pliers that are way too big. It's like playing Operation. All right. This is going to be so annoying, by the way. Like, why are these not regular screws? And why are they mounted like under the damn... You know, I feel like when they designed this mount, they were assuming much smaller heat sinks. And then the heat sinks just got bigger. Like, you just can't even get this screw straight down, or this head straight down on the screw. It just has to go in at an angle. It might be hard to get these like really tight with this screwdriver too. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe we'll try removing the springy hose at some point, and it'll be low enough that I can get it. Okay. See, this is tight enough now that the springy hose, I don't know if you can see this probably, but when I try to turn it, the springy hose flexes. See that? I don't know if you can, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if I should like try to go around too. I probably will. Yeah, so that springy hose flex. Springy hose flex. Oh, no, that one's going a little more. All right, yeah, that's not going to be tight enough. So now we're going to go down. There's a special pattern applying the paste. Well, not anymore, there isn't. Okay, it's not hand tightening anymore, really, or barely. All right. So, I mean, I guess I only have one fan. Only fan. That seems weird, but okay. No, this doesn't reach if I put it on this way. I'll put it. So if I had another fan, it would mount on the other side. So I don't know what to think about this scenario here. We're just going to pray that it's fine. We can also order another fan from Amazon. Or OnlyFans. All right. Jeej. Case has 7 more fans. I know, but you need to get the air off the heatsink, my man. All right. GPU time. Now, interestingly, remember how I said that I put the screws in the case? I did not do that this time. I don't know why I handled it differently, but I did. So we might just borrow one of these other screws for a bit. This is also like literally right up against the heatsink. Like they give me this giant ass case and the GPU is like body checking. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay. You know, we could go without a screw to start, maybe. We'll do a screw. We'll borrow one of these. There's a hole in the bottom, but you know, somewhere we will have more screws, maybe not. Dude, it's like not even lining up. Okay, bruh. Now we get to find out if we're 2 for 2 or if we're 1 for 2. You know, 1 for 2 is still an A in Tarkov. All right, where did I put the, what's her job? Cables. How is cables a job? All right. Is the monitor powered on? Yes. There we go. Where is the power button for this PC that I'm not used to? Is it that one? Yeah. Oh yeah, this one has a very easy to accidentally hit power button. Okay, DisplayPort no signal. Oh please, please, please. Now the thing is, if this is broken, I don't know if it broke due to the move or because it hasn't been powered on in like 6 months. But I see a cursor. Oh, I see a Windows. Hey, we're gonna have to take care of some of that shit. Well, this is pretty good, everybody. We're 2 for 2 on PC building, right? So for people who showed up late, the situation is I was transporting these computers across the country, or somebody else was doing it, but in a janky van, and it's like, well, I better remove the GPUs because we've shipped GPUs before, and they just vibrate up and down and like just destroy the motherboard in the process of doing that, and probably destroy the GPU, right? So I was like, I better take out the GPU. And then I went to remove the GPU on the night before moving, and I was like, holy shit, this heatsink and fan is also very, very heavy. That's going to destroy the motherboard too. So I demounted all that stuff. And we're good. So here's what I'm going to do, everybody. Well, we can do the start of this right now, but like, I think, well, we'll do the start of it right now, but I want to move this like at least, I'm probably going to move everything around this room much more, but maybe I get this put under the desk there and then get it like plugged in the new place and booted. And then I could download OBS on it or something. Actually, let's do that right here because we haven't tried the networking. Like, it has to plug into this thing in the wall that I don't even know if it's hooked up because I don't know if this has a Wi-Fi antenna, although it might. Is this thing down here like a Wi-Fi? I don't know what that is. Wait, it's a network. It's maybe it's a Wi-Fi card, but it's also got a network fucking plug. So, okay, hold on. Let's power this back on. I gotta flip this, and I will find a keyboard and a mouse for it that we can use. Why is it not coming on? Come on, bruh. Uh-oh. I feel like Joe Biden. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't plug in the plug. Guys, chat, if you don't plug in the power cable, the power button isn't going to work. I don't know what kind of computer illiterate you are. There. All right, now I do have mice and keyboards probably in this closet back here. Okay, hold on. Before I do anything, we don't want to lose all our tiny bitty bits here. So we're going to put this back. Oh my God. If it weren't for this one kit, I don't know if I would have been able to get this. I mean, maybe the iFixit would have done it too, but like I feel like the hose device here was like pivotal. And this was also just something that I randomly bought from Jeff Bezos when I wanted to buy a bunch of tools, like just in case. And it worked. It worked. So, you know, Twitch Prime. By the way, guys, the other thing you can buy from Jeff Bezos, which I discovered while buying stuff for my girlfriend last year when I had a girlfriend, is this thing. So basically, here's a backpack, and it's got like some mice and keyboards in it, right? But this thing here is like, it's a carabiner, right? I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's a carabiner that you can snap onto and off of anything, right? So it's got a little hooky hook. But the other side, like there's some way that it like folds up really small. But basically when you're using it, you could like hang it as a hanger in any coat closet, which is freaking great. So I just have these backpacks in like a gear closet hanging by this thing. and then a bunch of other random stuff in the same bag, because I just sort of threw everything in a bag. Okay, I have a mouse. I'm going to put the side of the thing on so I can use it as some kind of a mousing surface, although it's an optical mouse and it's a glass gamer PC, so it's probably not going to work anyway. The middle fan ain't working. You mean the one on the case? I don't know if that's supposed to come on. That might be like emergency fan. Oh, this fan out here. Maybe that one also, like that might be like a software configuration thing. I agree it is not spinning though. But like, I don't even know, like that's hooked up somewhere that I can't even see. Surprised that you can buy from other than Jeff Bezos still. Well, if you're a trucker in Canada, you can't buy from anybody, so GG's. Okay, I'm going to try to wipe some fingerprints off here. I don't know which fingerprints are on the inside and which are on the outside, so we're going to give it a good wipe down. Guys, I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with the amount of gamer lighting that we have going on in this PC. Like the inferior PC had way more gamer lighting. How am I going to get a new girlfriend if she doesn't come over and see all my awesome gamer lighting on my PC? Right? That's what the chicks did, as they used to say in the 1970s. IKEA RGB lights. All right, you know what? I feel like I may be opening this up again later to clean it again. Okay. Wait, I thought these go this way, but then I don't see tabs for them. Where? I feel like I'm supposed to slot this. Oh, it's the wrong dimensions, so clearly it goes this way, question mark? Yeah, okay, very good. Now we have mousing surface. And we can party more with the drinks, because now the drink won't spill in, it'll just break the glass. Okay. Keyboard. Mousy mouse. Okay, yeah, as suspected, the tracking on the glass is completely non-existent. So we will now get, oh, see this thing has holes in it, so that doesn't work. I don't have like paper. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to take this other PC that we booted up that has a non-glass case, and I'm going to set it over here next to me. And it's going to be a very low mouse surface. Ta-da! Okay, network cable. I do not feel like I have a good length cable. I have a very long one here. First, we're going to try a shorter. Will this reach? So firstly, do we have a Wi-Fi? I'm clicking show available networks and it doesn't. Okay, so it probably doesn't. Now, I don't know why there's a network card in here. Maybe it's supposed to be better than the onboard. Let's try it. Okay. I've just plugged that in. Network 2. No, please do not discover me. All right, let's use Edge, the best browser. And let's go to Oh, we need keyboard. Keyboard, USB cable, please. All right. And I know I've got one here somewhere. Here is a weird top hat USB. Oh, it's the right one. It doesn't really, this cable doesn't really fit under the keyboard, so we might have to get another one later, but for now, here we go. No inputs, no, what? Ah, it was not all the way, there we go. Here we go, Zombo.com. All right, everybody, we have successfully booted to Zombo.com. So I think that means now I shut this down. Or no, we can download OBS, right? And get ready to stream from it, but we're not going to do that yet. Bing! Oh my God, we're using Bing. For Linux? Penguin looks cute. Like, what do you think, if somebody's mom shows up here, do you think they pick the Penguin because it looks cute? Like, all right. Oh, we need to change that right away. Now, you know what we're going to do? So we want to make sure that this doesn't overheat, right? I don't want to show you guys my Twitch account. Oh, you can see me typing. Back up. You probably see something from some angle no matter what. This is very perilous. I don't even remember my password, honestly. Nope, that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong. It's gonna capture me soon. That was wrong. I don't remember my Twitch password, everybody. Did I try 1, 2, 3, 4 ASDF? Good question. I got it. No, I didn't. Wait, it looked like I got it. It like totally trolled me. Oh, it was saying we're making sure you're not a bot every time. It thinks I'm a bot now. I don't even know what else to try. Please solve this puzzle so we know you are a real person. Pick any square. Okay, no, this is going to escalate, so I'm closing it out. We're going to cancel the setup for now. We have OBS installed. All right, we have failed to log into Twitch. Sad. Let's try logging into Battlestate Games because we have to make sure that the thermal paste is on correctly. How do I log in? I'm clicking Escape from Tarkov. And I'm looking at their jobs for some reason. I don't want to look at your who's hiring. I want to download the game. How do I log in? How do I download the game? Oh, you go to escapefromtarkov.com. Login. Do I remember my Escape from Tarkov login? Before I can even try to log in, it wants me to click each image containing a bus. 1, 2, 3, 4 buses. 1, 2, 3, 4 buses. Okay, now, do I remember this? Probably not. Let's get some more security here. Incorrect email or password. 2 attempts left. So I'm just going to have to do password recovery. Select all images with boats. Guys, I'm just trying to play a video game. And the game is not really about boats. Alright, so I get a password reset email again. Okay. So I guess I'm going to shut down this PC. And I'm gonna need to take some offline time to get Twitch set up, and then maybe we'll be able to game. Select all images of a PMC hiding in a bush. I mean, that would actually help me get better at the game, for sure. Anyway, though, I think this means we're going to end the stream for now. And then we'll come back, I don't know, after however long it takes me to move this stuff into its target position. But this has been a very successful stream. We booted 2 frickin' things. Use a hardware security key. That's a real good idea. Yeah, we'll be back up hopefully before too long, unless something goes horribly wrong in moving this PC 5 feet and replugging it in, which, because it's a computer, we know that that is a distinct possibility that this could go very badly. All right, thanks everybody. We will be back pretty soon. Thank you. Now I gotta make it across all this stuff to shut down the stream.